I'm just gonna ignore the fact that my face is super sunburned and my bed looks like that back there. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lily. I'm a college student at Bryant University and I post mainly lifestyle and college related content. Also do some health and wellness. Should stick around if that's what you're into. For today's video, I thought that I would finally get around to filming a what's on my iPhone video. It's also going to be sort of like a how I edit my Instagram pictures and that type of thing, because I'm going to just go through the apps on my phone and like tell you how I use them. Yeah, if you want to see how I edit my Instagram pictures, how I have my phone all organized, keep on watching. So for my physical phone, I have the iPhone 11 Pro. It's the 256 gigabyte phone. It's gold. Yeah, that's it. It has the 3 cameras, super great, love it. Love this phone. I got it in January, like right after New Year's. So yeah, had it for a while now. And the case I have on it is just a clear case. It doesn't have a brand on it, like it doesn't say the brand, but I got it at the Apple store. It's a protective case though, like it has the shock absorbers in it, so like if you drop it, like your phone, you know, should be protected. And then as far as like what I have going on the back of the case, I have this pop socket wallet thing with a pop socket over it. This is the Swarovski crystal one. And then I have like the pop socket wallet, which, so like there's this little part right here and you push it up and it has like your cards in it. I really like it because it actually is like durable, protects your cards, whereas like other ones, like your card can get messed up from your phone. It's also really cool because you can still wireless charge your phone because the pop socket thing just comes off, and it's like, it doesn't just like fall off. You have to like click it in and out, so like you don't have to worry about it falling off completely. Like it won't fall off accidentally, but that's really cool because like I also have an Apple Watch and I have AirPods, so it's like cool to have everything to be able to wireless charge. And then lastly, for on the outside, I have my Popple. This is a really cool thing. I'm going to show you what it does. Basically, it's a little reader that you put it up to the top of someone else's phone and it comes up with this whole profile. I'm gonna screen record now so you can see what I'm talking about. So for example, like I'm gonna pop it to my own phone. So like say the thing is showing up, so it's popping up openpoppleme.com, so like that's what would show up on someone else's phone, but I'm just popping it to my own phone because I don't have anyone to show it. So you would click on it and it brings up my whole profile, and it's really cool because it just brings up all of my social medias. I have my Instagram and it just will bring you to my profile, which is really cool. I have my YouTube channel, bring you straight to my YouTube channel. I have my email, my Venmo, my TikTok, my Snapchat, my Apple Music playlist, and a contact card. It's a really cool way to just have everything in one place, and like if you meet someone and it's like, oh, like, because I've been in like public situations where like I'm vlogging and people are like, oh, like, do you have a YouTube channel? And I'm like, yeah, and they're like, oh, like, what is it? And I'm like, it's just my name, like, you can look it up. So like having this is cool because I can just be like, oh, like I can actually just like send you the link to it right now just by doing that. You can also link websites to it too, which I think is really cool. So like if you have your own business, you can just click, like you can just link your business's website to it and it's like a business card. I do have a discount code and a referral link for you guys if you want to purchase your own Popple. I'll have the link down below, but you could also use my code. You can also use my code, it's just Lily Swain. You'll get 20% off, which is super cool. I seriously, like, I highly recommend the Popple if you're an influencer or you just do any sort of business or anything that's online. Like if you make music, you can link your SoundCloud or like your Spotify or Apple Music if you're on that. I don't know, it's great. I honestly, like, I highly recommend it and I highly suggest you get one. But I have a 20% off code for you guys, so if you're gonna order a Popple, be sure to use my code because, you know, who doesn't want a discount? Okay, now for actually like what's on my iPhone. As far as my lock screen goes, I just have this picture. I just saw it on someone else's Instagram story. They like posted it and were like, oh, like I'm posting wallpapers if you want to use one. And I was like, honestly, I really vibe with that. Very me. So I made it my lock screen. Right, got my screen recording going. I'm gonna put my phone in airplane mode so I don't get notifications. So yeah. As far as my home screen goes, it's a picture of me and my roommate for next year, Sarah. If you're watching this, Sarah, I love you. She's in my sorority with me. How do I do this? Okay, cool. Cute picture of us. Fun. But, yeah, as you can see, I am kind of a psychopath. I don't like having my apps in folders. I don't know, it just really makes me annoyed. So I have my apps actually like color coded, and yeah, you know, it's a little weird, it's a little psycho, I get it, but that's how my phone is. So I'm just gonna go through the apps on my phone. I'm not gonna like open every single one because like some of them are very straightforward, but yeah. In the little dock at the bottom, I have Instagram, music, Snapchat, and text because those are the apps that I use the most. Yeah. So starting off, I have all of like the white apps with like, it's like an app with like a white background and whatever the image is or graphic, and then I have those in rainbow order. So I obviously have Pinterest first, YouTube Studio, DoorDash, The Edge Fitness, that's like the gym I go to, the news app, the health app, photos, Bank of America app because that's the bank I use, the Apple Home app, Google Slides, Fandango, which is like a movie app for like movie theater tickets. I don't be going on dates anymore though, so it's not really like I need that. My notes app, reminders, calendar app, Huji, which is like, I'll show you. It's like a film camera app. So like here, I'll take a picture of the screen or the camera. And then it just, oh wow, we really have a lot of pictures on here. But it just like, God, I hate myself. But yeah, it just like takes pictures with a cool filter. Looks like a disposable camera. I hate myself. Okay. I have Google Photos, Sheets, Google Drive, Facetune, which I use Facetune to edit my photos obviously, but I don't edit like my body with it. I edit like if something needs to be whitened, I whiten it to match like my Instagram theme, and I will like sometimes like smooth things out like on my face, like if I got like a zit or something and it's not looking cute. But I'll get into that when I show you how I edit my Instagram pictures. Facebook Messenger, my mom likes to send me things on that. Safari, Google Docs, Dayforce, which is the scheduling app that I use for my job. Clips, honestly I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever opened this app. What the heck is this? Okay. I actually like don't know what this is. I actually like don't know what this is. Oh. Nice wrinkle I have, cool. I don't really know what that is, but I think it came with my phone. GroupMe, we use that for my sorority and dance team. Apple Store, Files, Amazon. Influencer, that's like an app for like brands and stuff. Ash, this is an app that I use sometimes. Oh, is it not gonna let me do it because I have airplane mode on? That's an app that I use sometimes to make Instagram stories. So basically I run my dance team's Instagram and my sorority's Instagram, so like I have a lot of like editing apps on my phone because I have to like make certain posts for things. So like Ash is one of those ones that I use for Instagram stories. Omega One, that's a app for my sorority. It's like a calendar and like just like all the information. Unfold is another story app for Instagram. Visco, straightforward. I'll have my Visco link down below if you want to go check it out, but Visco is Visco. The pattern, let's check my pattern today. This is a horoscope app. Oh, is it not gonna let me? It's basically like a horoscope app, kind of. It like takes like all of your information, like where you were born, what time you were born, your birthday obviously, and it will like give you notifications throughout the day with like your pattern, and like sometimes they're like really creepy, like they pop up and I'm like, how did you know that I was going through that right now? But yeah, phone going back on airplane mode. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Cool. I have highlight covers. That's like an app you use to make like the Instagram highlight covers. Canon Camera Connect. That's for my camera to connect to, like, if I take pictures or something on my camera, I can just send them directly to my phone. Cinemark. It's a movie theater app. This is an app called Zombies Run. It's a running app. It's kind of like, it's like a story, and when you're running you like listen to it, and it's like you're completing challenges and stuff. It's kind of cool. I'm just like a very like competitive person, and I don't enjoy running. Like, I think it's boring, so like this just spices it up. I have Fonto, which is an app to put writing over word or over pictures. I use this for my thumbnails. Let's see, restore. Yeah, there's my thumbnail. Fun. Grubhub, Chick-fil-A, and Necessity. Photo Roulette. This is an app I play it with my friends at school all the time. Basically, you join, there's a code, you put the code in, you're with everyone, and it takes random pictures from your camera roll, and you have to guess, like, everyone's name comes up, and it's like multiple choice, you guess whose picture it is. It's a very interesting game to play with a group of people, especially a group of college kids. There are some juicy photos that come up. Some screenshots too, but we love that. It's funny. I like playing with my friends. Then I have the Peloton app. That's a workout app. GarageBand, Pro Affiliates. That's like an app for like my like brands I work with. Like, that's how I track like commission and like affiliate things. iTunes U, honestly don't know what that is, but just chills there. Discover, I have a Discover credit card. Books, Pages, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. I actually, I don't play this ever, but when I'm really bored, I do. I have notifications on for it, so I get notifications sometimes. I'm like, I don't even know what that means, but I don't know. Tips, Over. This is another Instagram story app. Yeah, it's not gonna work because I have airplane mode on, but yeah, that's another Instagram story app. Bryant University, that's the Bryant app. Just has stuff like if I need to know what's going on campus, or like to sign up for breakout rooms and just stuff like that. I have that. Panera, duh. FaceTime, phone, Authenticator. This is like how you can like log into Microsoft things. I don't know. I honestly don't use it. It's just there. Keynote, Facebook, Mail. I need to check my emails. Holy crap. App Store, Weather, Venmo, Play Disney. That's like the app that gives you like the games when you're standing in the lines at Disney. We know I love Disney. PayPal, Disney World, Disney Plus. Choices, that's a guilty pleasure of mine. I don't play it that often, but if I'm like really bored and I need time to pass because like I'm like waiting to do something specifically, I will play Choices. It's like one of those games that you like pick the decisions. It's honestly, it's stupid, but pulls on my heartstrings. Canva, that's like an app to make like graphics and stuff. I use it for my sorority's Instagram. PixArt, I use it to edit my thumbnails pretty much. Anchor, I think that's a podcast app that I don't use. Yeah, it's a podcast app. I considered starting a podcast, so I downloaded the app. We'll see. Podcasts. iMovie, Life360. We are a Life360 family. My parents do track my location. Live into Loop, that basically turns live photos into GIFs. I use it sometimes if I'm making like an Instagram story and I want to like whatever, make the live photo play. Calculator, contacts, camera, maps, settings, Netflix, voice memos, wallet, activity, clock, co-star. That's another horoscope app. It's not going to let me open it because I have my internet turned off. That one's also Scary Accurate. Honestly, I'm turning my internet on because I want to see what my co-star reading is. Okay. Anyone who uses their word to break you will turn out to be a very good liar. Ooh, power and sex and love today. Stocks, Apple TV, TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, it's linked down below. Apple Watch, because I have an Apple Watch, so like the app goes with it. Compass, measure. Okay. Unum, I think that's how you say it, I don't know. That's another app I use for my Instagram. I'll get into that later. Uber Eats, Hulu, Uber, Popple, as we know. Superimpose, I rarely use that. It's an editing app. Photo Circle, I actually don't ever use that, so I'm deleting that right now. Collageable, I use that for my thumbnails sometimes, and then the Chipotle app. But that is it for all of the apps I have on my phone. So yeah, now I'm gonna get into how I edit my Instagram pictures. So this is my Instagram. I have a love-hate relationship with my Instagram feed. Wish it could be better, but here she is in all her glory. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how I edit though. So the first thing I do is I put my picture into Facetune. So this picture I posted on my Instagram. This is the original photo. It ended up looking like this. I'm gonna show you how I edited it. So what I do in Facetune is I use the whiten tool and like I just whiten the background, like see how my walls are like already white, but like the lighting just makes it look not as white, so then I just make it white. That's pretty much all I use Facetune for. If I have like an absurd zit or something on my face, like I'll blur that out, but I don't really ever find myself doing that. I typically just use Facetune to whiten, so like there. Then I take that picture and I would put it into Lightroom. So here, I'll find that picture in Lightroom. Okay, so let me take the preset off of this. Preset. Oh. So this is the picture loaded into Lightroom after I whitened it in Facetune. So like this is it whitened. And then I use a preset that my sister actually made. So that's why it's called Ava. But I have a bunch of presets. Like this one's called Game Day because I use it for the dance team Instagram. I have a bunch of different ones called Game Day because I use a bunch of different presets. Well, I don't use that. I don't know what that is. But like this one I use a lot on the dance team Instagram, or like this one if it's like depending on the lighting of the photo. And then for my sorority I use this preset, so it's called Sigma. But for my Instagram I use Ava. My sister made it. Basically what it does is, here I'll like click on everything if you want to like copy it, I guess. I don't really know how to do this, but basically it's just like really light, like the whites turned up, the blacks turned up or turned down, so it's like very contrasted, but I don't touch the actual contrast. And then as far as the colors go, well, here's that, but then for each individual color I'll just click on each one, and if you want to recreate it you can like pause and whatever, do your thing. So there we go with that. Yeah, and then oh, this is that. I don't really know what any of this means. And then where is it? Oh, detail. No. For detail, what I've noticed makes a big difference is the noise reduction. Like this is it turned down, but then if you turn up the noise reduction, it just like blurs and like smooths. I don't know. I think it makes me look like very airbrushed, and I kind of like that look, so I've been really into that. But I pretty much just use that preset on my photos, but I do adjust it based off of like the lighting of the picture. Like for example, this picture, here I'm gonna copy the settings so I can put them back, but if I just put the normal preset on this, it didn't really match my feed the way I wanted it to. I didn't end up posting it, but I was gonna post it, but like see how the water is like really dark? It like didn't really match with my feed. So I went in to the blue, I used this thing, and I sort of like turned down the saturation of the water just to make it, and I turned up the luminance, I can't speak. I turned it up versus like if it was turned down, like see it's like a little darker. I turned it up just so it's like brighter and it matched my feed better. Life hack, if you're pasty like me, you can take this thing and on luminance, and if you go on your skin, you can turn the luminance down and it makes you like a little bit tanner. But you have to be careful with that because you don't want to make yourself too orange. So sometimes I do that, and then I turn the saturation down a little bit just so I get not as orange. And then you also have to make sure like your skin tone's even. Like, oh, I just accidentally did that. But like if you have awkward tan lines, it'll mess with your skin. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Oh, this was a good picture to show. See how like my skin is like super uneven? I didn't even, I'm gonna copy these adjustments actually because this was intense. But if this was the normal picture, my sunburn, atrocious. But if I just put the normal preset on it, it like washed me out so bad. So I think what I ended up doing was I like turned the exposure down, whereas I normally have it really high up, and then I'll paste what I did. Yeah, I had the exposure down and I turned down the highlights so it made me a little darker in the spots that were like really white. And then as far as like the coloring went, I like turned down the red a little bit more so it wasn't as sunburnt on my skin. But yeah, I'm really not a pro at editing pictures or anything. I pretty much just rely on that preset. So yeah, you can pause the video to like see the what's it called, settings for the preset, but I'll also show you the settings I use for my sororities preset because that's a nice one too. This is Sarah. But yeah, so here are the settings for that. If you just want to like pause the video and look at them, get through the colors. The difference between this one and my personal Instagrams colors is these ones are definitely like there's more emphasis on like the greens and the blues, and they're just like as a whole like softer, whereas like mine are like more contrasted, if that makes sense. Oh, details, I forgot that. Yeah, so I don't do this for every single picture, but some pictures I like to add an additional filter on Visco. It just depends honestly on the picture. Oh, hey, that's my Visco. But yeah, like I just experiment with them. If I'm gonna use a Visco filter though, I'm gonna use M6, and I just turn it down to like 6, because all the way up is a bit aggressive. But yeah, I don't really use Visco that much though. I mainly use Lightroom, but like sometimes if a picture just like something about it is, I don't know, but I don't love it, I'll put a filter on it and I'm just like, I don't know, it makes me like it a little bit more. But yeah. Lastly, the last app I use is I think that's what this is called. But yeah, basically I have my sorority's Instagram, my dancing's Instagram, and my Instagram. And I basically use this to plan out my Instagram feed. I don't know why that's there. Yeah, it's like you can put pictures and see like what they would look like with the rest of your feed. So that's it for my what's on my iPhone and how I edit my Instagram picture video. Sorry if I was very unclear on things. I'm really not great at explaining things. It like makes sense to me, but to other people it just won't. My nose is so itchy. Be sure if you're interested in purchasing a popple, you do so. I highly recommend it. Can't say enough good things about it. Be sure to use my code LilySwain for 20% off. It will be linked down below, and yeah. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!